Street Motors sponsored maiden race. 10 of them face the starter, and they're away. Clash Gani and Carapiro Bill, the first two to start as they make their way towards the first fence, and Paddy's Yarn just a little bit restrained at the back of the field, very steadily over the first. Clash Gani the leader, Portrait Star and Carapiro Bill are next in the field, followed by Eden Kalonge, and then Joy at Midnight is then followed by Baraymi and Sulamani the late. Financier is racing a little bit worse than midfield, one of the fancied ones at this very early stage, and also Punch Bowl towards the back along with Paddy's Yarn. So they cross over fence number 2. Punch Bowl's rider was just at the buckle end over that fence, so they're turning into the straight for the first time. And Clash Gani perhaps leading just on sufferance, with Carapiro Bill coming near side with his broad white blaze. Joy at Midnight on the far side. They're the leading trio, being followed by Eden Kalonge and Portrait Star. Financier fairly keen for his head in the yellow and grey colours. Punch Bowl on the near side then, one of the two in very similar colours, and its stable companion over then towards the far side, Baraymi. Sulamani the late is pulling hard off his very steady gallop, and Paddy's Yarn remains at the tail of the field. Fence number 4, all over that okay. So Carapiro Bill on the near side of Clash Gani and Joy at Midnight. They're the leading trio. Financier, this giant chestnut, giving chase in 4th position then, from Eden Kalonge in 5th, then Portrait Stars in 6th place, then from Baraymi in 7th. Sulamani the late is behind that one and still restrained. At the rear of the field is Paddy's Yarn. They jump the open ditch okay and making their way towards the back straight. And it's Carapiro Bill, Clash Gani and Joy at Midnight, the leading trio. Eden Kalonge and Financier are giving chase to those, followed then by Baraymi, Portrait Star, Sulamani the late, and Punch Bowl, and finally Paddy's Yarn. They make this turn to head down the far side and towards the first of 3 in total down there. Joy at Midnight on the inside of Clash Gani, Carapiro Bill alongside that pair, closely followed by Financier and Eden Kalonge, then Portrait Star, who appear to have got over that one okay, waiting for them to reappear behind the trees, jumping fence number 7. All seem to still be standing, with Joy at Midnight from Clash Gani and Carapiro Bill, followed by Eden Kalonge, and behind Eden Kalonge is Financier. Race towards the final fence on the back straight. Baraymi is behind that one then, with Portrait Star. Again, all was safe, and Paddy's Yarn continues to whip them in. So turning into the straight and towards fences 9 and 10 in this Bristol Street Motors maiden race, and Joy at Midnight's always been fairly prominent with Clash Gani and Carapiro Bill, and they would remain at the head of affairs, being followed by Financier near side. Eden Kalonge is chasing those with Sulamani the late. Then back towards the inside then is Baraymi, Portrait Star. Then comes Punch Bowl, and still remaining at the tail of the field is Paddy's Yarn, but well in touch with the other 9. This will be the last in a circuit's time. Fence number 10. Joy at Midnight, out in front, good jump. With near side is Carapiro Bill, Clash Gani's in 3rd, then Financier in 4th place, Eden Kalonge is in 5th position then, followed by Portrait Star and Punch Bowl. Baraymi is then back towards the inside, followed by Sulamani the late, and finally Paddy's Yarn. The open ditch for the final time. Leading trio once again in the air together. Oh, and we lost Paddy's Yarn, who blundered and unseated the rider at the tail of the field. Paddy's Yarn, Siobhan Doolan yet to rise as the runners make their way towards the far side, and Joy at Midnight and Clash Gani continue to mix it up front. All of a sudden Carapiro Bill has dropped right back through the field. I think he's going to be pulled up. Carapiro Bill will be pulled up, possibly gone wrong. So Carapiro Bill is out of the race. That leaves Joy at Midnight, the clear leader, by just over a length. Financier and Clash Gani giving chase. They were followed over that by Eden Kalonge. Very close up behind those comes Punch Bowl, Portrait Star. Baraymi is not that far away, so they're out of sight behind the trees once again. And a further 4 fences to jump. They all appear to have jumped that fourth last. And it's Joy at Midnight. And Joe Wright leading by just about a length. The cavalry are right behind him though. Clash Gani probably just heading the peloton as they make this right turn towards the third from the finish. Financier is getting much closer on the outside. And there Joy at Midnight went out through the wings. Joy at Midnight crashed out through the wings when leading at the third last. And that's left Financier with a loose horse for company just ahead Clash Gani. So they race now for the second last. The loose horse not helpful there to some of the runners, come right across them. Baraymi is the one that's benefited most from that towards the inside, driven along. But Financier looms very large in the centre with one more fence left to jump. Financier out in the clear here, 2 lengths to Baraymi. Sulamani, the late, is now sweet runner, but then Eden Kalonge, and they're away from Punch Bowl. Financier comes towards the final fence, going pretty well too. Sulamani, the late, took it in second place. As they come up the run in here, Financier is running around in front, but he's going to score here for Jack Teal. Financier, the money was right, okay. Sulamani, the late, took second. He was very close to third with Eden Kalonge and Baraymi running on behind. That was Punch Bowl back in about 5th place, followed by